I cannot for the life of me figure out how Harry Maguire, a defender who can't break into the Man United team, has been stripped of the captaincy by Manchester United, someone who's struggling for form. Quite frankly, he doesn't look mentally prepared. How he is getting in to this England setup over some other talented defenders and why Gareth Southgate continues to persist with him. So recently, following the 3-1 victory over Scotland, England were, right. They were good. They were good. It was a good display, positive, bit more attack minded. 3 goals against Scotland's always fun, but it wasn't that which made the headlines. It was Harry Maguire and his inability to, quite frankly, defend, to be a footballer. He lacks so much confidence at the moment. And is it down to the fans? Yes. Is it down to his manager? Possibly. But there's no reason he should be in this England squad, quite frankly. And he was outshined the other day by the likes of Lewis Dunk and Mark Gahey, who, Lewis Dunk in particular, was phenomenal. He was outstanding. He was a rock solid defender. He cleared the ball well, great on the ball. He was a dominant presence at the back. And Harry Maguire, when he came on, he's a comedy act nowadays. And in a way, I feel sorry for him, but at the same time, he's not helped by the the denial from Gareth Southgate, who, despite what he sees regularly, despite his own comments that players who play regularly will be picked, those that aren't won't be. Despite all this, he still gets picked, and it's not helping him at all. It's false confidence. And Southgate coming out saying that he doesn't understand the treatment, he thinks it's a joke, he doesn't understand why he's treated the way he is by the media, by the fans. It doesn't benefit Maguire because he's given him this false impression that you are a brilliant defender, you are a centre back that I want to work with, you are key to this England team. And in some ways, the Euros and the World Cup, he was good, but he's not of a standard that's going to win you a tournament. And I think it shows, and it's more and more, it's happening more and more. And Southgate needs a reality check and to realise that there are better defenders out there. So Maguire has come out and responded to criticism the past day or two. He made a big statement of it. It's gone to Sky Sports. He said, I would not say I'm a person who struggles with pressure mentally. I've been through a lot in the last couple of years and have been Manchester United captain for nearly 4. You take a huge amount of responsibility and everything that comes with it, and that is a lot of bad as well as good. Well, first off, he was stripped of the captaincy. So where this whole I've been Manchester United captain for nearly 4 years is, I don't know. He then says, I would not say I'm used to it, but I can deal with it. It pretty much takes the pressure away from my teammates and puts it all on myself. It makes them play better for sure. It is a little bit of banter and it is a hostile environment coming away to Scotland. Now, to call it banter would just make it seem like he's acting like it's a few trolls, a few people who are giving him grief. It's everyone. It's everyone. It's anyone with an eye who can see he's not good enough. What he does for United doesn't bother me. I think he's poor there, but for England, he's just. We are a team that want to dominate the ball. We want to play possession football. We want to control the game. Maguire couldn't do that for United. He didn't play that way at Leicester. He should not be playing that way for England. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me. I think another thing which really annoys me about this Maguire criticism is I get what he's doing. I understand that he's trying to view it as, everyone's going to criticize. Everyone's, me getting all the criticism takes it away from the teammates. But he's, that's not a mindset. Me saying I'm doing poor so no one else notices how poor everyone else is doing is not a way to do it. That is not acceptable. It, it might sound good in a PR sense, but when you're a player who's meant to be a defender for England, who regularly starts for England, that's not that's not the right mentality. He should be coming out and saying, "I know I have been poor. There's a reason why I'm not getting selected. I will do better." Not, I can deal with the pressure. Uh, you get a few people. The banter's good when you play Scotland. It's not it's not the correct wording from someone who wants to get their career back on track. He goes on and says, "We've given them a goal. You've given them a goal, which is unfortunate. We knew it would be hostile, and in the second half, I got most of it. I'm happy to go with that. Don't worry about that." Honestly, no one is worrying. No one is concerned, and it is horrible. Don't get me wrong. It's a bad world that we live in when footballers are treated like a piece of meat. They are spoken about horrifically. Um, but no one's concerned with it because, quite frankly, it's the truth. And if he's gonna continue to deny it, then no one can help you. And I don't know what it will take for him to realise this. Southgate isn't helping it, defending him so much. Defend him as a person, all you want. Personal attacks aren't acceptable, but in a purely footballing based conversation, Maguire should not be getting picked. And there is no defence you can make for that. He's a good header of the ball, so is Lewis Dunk. He's a bit of a physical presence. So is John Stones, Mark Gahey, any centre back really for England. You know, he doesn't bring anything different, and that's just the unfortunate reality. And I think this is starting to show a bit more of Gareth Southgate's inability to progress this squad. I made a video last week of the selection picks, like some Phillips, Henderson, no Ward Prowse, bits like this. And I think this Maguire one, it definitely shows what I was saying. It feels like we're going backwards at times, and it's unfortunate that that's the case because with this squad, which could rival I think is better than the Golden Generation because we've got more depth. There's a better overall squad, and there's they can work together as we've seen. But the manager is not getting the best out of them. He's still in this mindset of we need to defend, 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 keep possession, but nothing's happening with it. And yes, we beat Scotland. That's great, but with all due respect, it's a Scotland squad on form. We should be beating them. And Southgate's consistent squad selection, inability to move past these players that just don't fit the squad, like Phillips, like Maguire. And there's no risk. Foden in midfield, for example. So Southgate said recently, Phil Foden, there's a reason he plays on the wing and not the middle. If anyone's got questions, ask Guardiola. That is a But yet you'll play James Maddison on the wing, who's not a winger. He's a midfielder. So you counteract yourself. Foden has the ability to play anywhere. If he was to play midfield, I think he'd be outstanding. He was talked about as the successor to David Silva, and he has that ability. Southgate just does not want to take risks. He's so cautious, and it's showing more and more. Um, we've seen a lot of links to Pep Guardiola recently. I don't think that would happen at all. It'd be great, definitely be great. At least the possession, we do something with it. But Pep he needs a squad where he can pick who is in it. There's a few City players: Walker, Grealish, Foden, John Stones, but he can't just go out and say, "I need this player, let's get him in. I need this player, let's get him in." It doesn't. It's not a. It wouldn't work. I think if we're talking about an England manager, it's hard to say. I think that's something we just need to look at over the next few weeks and months. And yeah, I mean, It's frustrating, definitely, this whole situation. I don't believe Maguire should be starting for England or be in the squad. I've said that at least 10 times in this video, but it's true. And all this stuff of him having to come out and defend himself is not, it takes away from what we achieved the other day on the 150th anniversary of this fixture, the first international fixture. Maguire's comical act at the back, giving away an own goal with a finish better than I've seen a lot of strikers do on the right end. Yeah, it takes away from it, and it's casting a cloud over England, and it's deterring from all the other positive points, quite frankly. So something's got to change. A few things have got to change, and that's just my overall opinion on it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, do another video soon. Premier League football's back this weekend. Thank the Lord. I'll do more stuff then. Thank you.